Locate the jack kit, which typically consists of the jack, a jack handle, and a lug nut wrench. Turn the end of the jack counterclockwise to loosen it from the vehicle. Remove the wing nut holding down the spare tire by turning it counterclockwise. Lift out the spare tire from the trunk. Make sure your vehicle is parked on a level surface. Never jack it up on an incline. Make sure your vehicle is in park, or if you have a manual transmission, leave it in gear. Engage your parking brake, which is typically either a lever by the gear shifter or a pedal on the left side of the footwell. Block the wheels at the opposite diagonal end of the vehicle from the end that is to be raised. For example, if you want to raise this wheel, block this wheel. If you want to raise this wheel, block this wheel, and vice versa. Loosen the lug nuts by turning them counterclockwise, but don't remove them completely.
Or stand on the lug nut wrench to loosen the lug nuts.
Connect the jack handle to the jack. Use your hand to crank the jack until it meets the vehicle. This will help keep the jack in place once you connect the jack handle.
The jack points on your vehicle may look different than the ones shown here. Therefore, it's imperative that you use your owner's manual to identify where they are on your vehicle.
Connect the jack handle to the jack and engage the jack to raise the vehicle.
As you raise the vehicle, you may hear squeaks coming from the jack as it settles. This is normal. However, loud noises or twisting metal sounds are cause for concern. In this case, lower the vehicle and reposition the jack.
Raise the vehicle until you have enough clearance to slide the lug nut wrench underneath. Remove the lug nuts completely and pull the wheel away from the axle. If you don't see the lug nuts on your vehicle, you likely have a hubcap that you will need to remove first. Remove the hubcap by prying it off with the end of a lug nut wrench or a screwdriver.
Try bracing the wheel with your hand to help take off the lug nuts. Take note of the direction the lug nuts are situated as you remove them. You'll need to replace them the same way.
Position the lug nut wrench below the axle and roll the spare onto the wrench. Now you can use the wrench to help lift the wheel onto the axle.
Make sure the valve stem, where you add air to the tire, is facing outward. Hand tighten the lug nuts before using the wrench. This will help you avoid stripping the threads.
Place the spare on the axle and tighten the lug nuts before lowering the vehicle. Lower the vehicle.
While the jack we're demonstrating here is specific to this vehicle, your jack may look different, but that's okay. The principle is still the same.
Don't forget to remove the wheel blocks before driving. Retighten the lug nuts in a star pattern once the vehicle has been lowered to the ground.